Well, good morning, Owen. Thank you for coming back. We got Instagram's #1 bookstagrammer on the platform today, right?
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Thanks again, as always. So I want to ask you, Owen, you're a bookstagrammer. How many books, not holding you to a ballpark, that you have read in total, whether it be physical books or ebooks or audiobooks?
I've voiced this a handful of times, I feel like, here and there, but like running the book page and being immersed in them, I feel like everyone's like, oh my gosh, this guy's read 1,000 books. I'm not at that level. Let's say like in the last 3 years, the amount of books I've read have covered all the years that I didn't read prior to that, and probably covered the rest of my lifetime based on the average of books that someone has read. Let's say, 60 books last year, probably like 50 books the year prior to that. This year, I've actually slowed down a bit in a sense of cover to cover reading, because I've actually refined my process. I actually read the table of contents with more intention and like pick and choose the chapters that I really want to grab knowledge from. But total number, probably like 300, 350 maybe in a lifetime. And most of those have been physical copies. I'm a big advocate for physical copies because I can't take notes, and it depends on the book, because I'm a big note taker in the book, so I can't really do that with audiobooks.
All right, awesome. So about 300 books, give or take, throughout your lifetime.
Yeah.
Out of those 300 books you've read, ish, which are the top 3 books that'll give you a kick in the ass, and why?
Yeah, so I know we just talked about that video I made of those types of books, and I'm honestly, I can't even remember all those books now that we're talking about this. But Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins is definitely up there. That's a book that will, drown all the sorrows that you have for yourself and realize that someone's gone through it either worse or has just had that power to push through. So that's #1 for sure. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl is definitely a book that will absolutely kick you in the ass. It will give you tons of perspective. For those that don't know about the book, it's about a man who went through the Holocaust and the concentration camps and has credited his survival to the fact that he had this book pretty much fully written. Then he lost the full manuscript, and then he remembered or tried to recite everything that he did have written down after he got out. So it just like has this massive perspective of what they had gone through during those terrible years, but also just the power of having purpose and having something to look forward to, or some type of message you want to get out that will allow you to push through anything that you go through. #3, I don't know if this book is like perfect for that question, but I really liked it in terms of just knowing the struggles that it takes to build something great. So that's Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, brand of Nike. Everyone sees the brand, everyone sees the swoosh, they see the success, the billionaire status, everything he's been able to create. But reading that book is such a deep dive into his life, in his own words, as a memoir. And it just shows the years of not being profitable, the years of traveling and doing some stuff that the government caught eye of that was potentially illegal, or the company in Japan that he kind of took the idea from, having some legal battles with them. But then what really hits home for me, which I'm trying to, hopefully perfect day by day, is the amount of sacrifice he had to make away from his family. And towards the end of the book, you learn that one of his sons passes away on this vacation for some freak accident. That moment just puts into perspective of like, man, I spent all these years not with him. He's gone now. What is next type of stuff, all that type of work. Because a lot of these entrepreneurs that I read about, who I hopefully try to model myself after for my future, the family life is like always rocky. There's always some problem. And from my own experience, there is a lot of situations like that. And I'm trying to at least just play my cards right to build something successful or spread a positive message, whatever that may look like. And also have good people around me and even whatever life throws my way, just keep those relationships strong. So that book's perfect for any entrepreneur and for someone who is struggling through the entrepreneurship route or journey. And it'll allow you to just know that, every entrepreneur has gone through some crap, and some are way worse than probably what you're going through too.
You feel like my ass got just a little bit kicked right now. So appreciate it. And link in the description if you guys want to check out those books. So